Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. I hope you all are safe and sound, and today in this video we are going to talk about the latest on Borja Mayoral. Some reports have emerged which may be pointing towards where his future lies, and then we'll talk about Takefusa Kubo and how he has been playing this season. We'll analyze how he has fared compared to his previous season with Mallorca, and last but not the least, we have some very concerning news regarding Sergio Ramos. It's just the kind of news that we all were fearing. So we have a lot to discuss, and let's get started. Let's start this video by talking about the most important topic that sent shockwaves in the Madridista community. Just a few hours ago, Real Madrid uploaded the injury report of Sergio Ramos, and I quote, "Following the test carried out today on our captain Sergio Ramos by Real Madrid medical department, he has been diagnosed with a muscular injury to the internal calf in his left leg. His recovery will be monitored." And that, as you see, Madridistas, is disastrous for Real Madrid. In fact, it's just ridiculous at this point. First it was Carvajal, then it was Hazard, now it's Sergio Ramos. It's devastating that the players are picking up injuries at such an unprecedented rate. The players return from one injury and unfortunately within a short span, they pick up another injury. For the case of Ramos, we knew he had returned from a knee surgery, he was looking good, and now again he has picked up a calf injury, which effectively means he will miss out both the Champions League games against Liverpool and the El Clasico against Barcelona. It is expected that Ramos is going to be out for a month's time, and what a decisive month of football he would be missing. Have a look at the fixtures here. We have a lot of matches which will be played within a short span of time. After Liverpool, there's Getafe, Cadiz, Betis, Osasuna, and with Ramos, things certainly would have been much easier. Now I actually can't get my head around how the situation has panned out. We saw throughout the international break, Ramos was not used much. He played in the first qualifier for the 45 minutes, then he was rested in the second game, and then he came on in the 87th minute against Kosovo when the game was pretty much done and dusted. So it's not like Ramos was overworked, and second of all, if we remember, Zidane had said that he would like Ramos to gain some match fitness playing for Spain so that he was absolutely ready for the crucial month of football. So is it the case of mismanagement once again by the Real Madrid medical staff? Was Ramos as well rushed back too soon? We can point many fingers in all directions, but frankly speaking, it's just pointless right now. Lady Luck just doesn't seem to help Madrid this season. But talking more about the incident, Ramos was also gutted, and he left a very emotional message for the fans on social media. He wrote, and I quote, "Truth to be told, these have been some very tough weeks for me. Having surgery is always a break for us on the field, but also emotionally. Luckily enough, I felt well for the last few days, but bad luck also plays a part in football, just like in life. Last night after the game, I trained on the pitch and I felt some pain on my left calf. I got it tested today and they confirmed I have a muscle injury. Not being able to help the team in the upcoming crucial game hurts, but I also regret not giving you back the support and love you people send my way. I can't do anything else talking frankly, but I'll work hard and support the team with my heart and soul." So that's the message from the captain, and from those words we can clearly see Ramos is not in a good frame of mind. Big players want to play big matches, and he must be very disappointed that he would not be able to participate in the upcoming matches and help his side. So let's extend our best wishes and support from our captain. Hopefully he'll come back stronger very soon, and in the meanwhile, let's hope our makeshift backline will stand strong in the absence of Ramos. Moving on, let's complete our Lone Tracker series. Let's talk about Borja Mayoral and Takefusa Kubo. Firstly, starting with the man on loan to Roma. If we do a bit of recap, we do remember that Mayoral was in a tricky situation earlier on in the season when he was at Madrid. There was the conundrum over who should stay between him and Jovic, and at that point Real Madrid decided that Jovic would stay and Mayoral would go on a loan. Now we know what happened to Jovic after saying there's no point in talking about that, but Mayoral, he has done decently well for Roma. Have a look at the stats here. In Serie A, he has scored 6 goals in 22 appearances, and in the Europa League, we can say he has been much better. He has 7 goals and 2 assists in 10 games that he has played in. Now I do understand on the face of it, those stats don't look like mind-boggling stats, but if we have a closer look, he had many substitute appearances in the domestic league, and if we have a look at the goal contribution per minute, he has 1 goal contribution per 96 minute. So that, as you see, makes it sound much better, and it's due to that Roma have grown to like Mayoral a lot, and as per the latest reports, Roma want to make Mayoral a part of the future as well. These transfer rumors go on to say that Roma are likely to trigger the 15 million buyout clause at the end of the season. They are impressed with what they have seen from Mayoral, and they also keep in mind that if the 15 million release clause is not triggered this season, they will require to pay 20 million for Mayoral in the following year. We also have a few interesting words from the agent of Mayoral praising his client. He had recently made these comments, and I quote, "He will certainly remain at Roma, or at least we hope he will. Mayoral was one of the best players in the history of Real Madrid Youth Academy, so he's not a surprise. He's similar to Karim Benzema, as he's not just a centre forward, but he can also play with the team." So from those words, it does sound that Mayoral's agent is also interested in getting the deal over the line. With those words of praise, he is making his efforts to sell the player, and I personally think that Roma can be a good fit for Mayoral. He looks to be much happier there, he's getting minutes to showcase his qualities, and Real Madrid as well will get some more money for the big summer that lies ahead. At Real Madrid, Mayoral will find it difficult to get a major role, an important part, so I wouldn't at all be surprised if this case is resolved very soon. Moving on, let's talk about the Japanese sensation Takefusa Kubo. He has been playing for bigger teams this season, and as you can see in this picture, for Villareal, Kubo has played 13 matches in La Liga, 11 of them coming as substitutes, and then for Getafe, he has played 11 matches which include 5 starts and 6 substitute appearances. Now first of all, if we talk about Kubo's time at Villareal, Real Madrid and Kubo both had huge hopes from the move early on in the season. The experience of European football was expected to enhance the pedigree of Kubo, and overall, we all thought that would be the right step to take. But the coach of Villareal, Unai Emery, he didn't seem to have much faith in Kubo. Many times he was left unused on the bench, many times he came off the bench with very few minutes left on the clock, and circumstances there got very uncomfortable for Kubo. Real Madrid as well got very concerned with this development, and they had to intervene in the winter transfer market to cut the cord with Villareal. Next, Getafe were in line to acquire the services of Kubo, and as you can see here, the coach Bordalas has put much more faith in Kubo, and you can understand that by the gulf in minutes that he has received in the two teams. As soon as Kubo was transferred, he started in 4 out of 5 matches, but he was unable to hold on to his spot in the side. He then had a few substitute appearances, and finally he started just before the international break. Now that's the amount of time that he has received, but more importantly, we have to talk about the performance of Kubo. I have kept an eye on him, I have seen a few matches where Kubo has been involved, and I think he has taken a small step back this season. Last season when he was at Mallorca, he had a very good season there. He was the shining star in a below average side. He had good dribbling ability, there was a sense of unpredictability in his movement as well, and as a result, the Mallorca players used to look up to find Kubo time and again. He was one of the biggest threats going forward. He got 4 goals and 4 assists there, and those are not astronomical stats, but generally speaking, his performances were really good playing for Mallorca. I distinctly remember that last season he was solid against the likes of Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and even against us he was impressive, and that possibly can be because Mallorca gave Kubo extended game time. He developed his rhythm there, and when these pieces fall in place, we see a player beaming with confidence, which was the case for Kubo. But this season, the situation has been a bit different. He has not got the time that he would have liked, but we also have to keep in mind that he's playing with bigger clubs now, who have bigger aspirations, and it's difficult for a coach to back a 19-year-old, that too who's on loan. So naturally the minutes have been limited, and the case of Kubo, I do feel like he's not playing bad, but the cutting edge is missing from his game. Maybe a little spark from the previous season is also missing. He is getting in good positions to score, but his finishing needs improvement. Now that will probably get better as he plays more minutes and becomes more mature, but Kubo will also require to be a bit more consistent with his performance. If we do a bit of flashback this season, when Kubo played Real Madrid, he got 35 minutes against his parent club, but he was quite ineffective in the match as well. So definitely there is room for improvement there. In the past 11 matches that he has played for Getafe, he just has 1 assist against his name, and he hasn't scored even a single goal. So I do think he has to be a bit more demanding of the ball, he has to be a bit more aggressive with his movement, and if he can chip in with a few goals as an attacker, that would be fantastic as well. Now the good thing for Kubo is that he may be getting more minutes in the near future. One of the forwards of Getafe, Cucho Hernandez, has picked up a season-ending injury, so Kubo may be in line to get more minutes and continue his development as a youngster. And as for his future at Real Madrid, I do think that another year of loan may be on the cards if there isn't a drastic change in the situation of Kubo. So let's see how the situation goes, and come the end of the season, we'll do more analysis on his performance. Real Madrid have a good amount of expectation from Kubo due to his qualities, but will he live up to the expectations? Only the future has the power to reveal that. So that's all I have in this player analysis video. Now, it's your time to let me know your thoughts on the situation of Kubo and Borja Mayoral. If you have watched them play this season, what did you feel about their performance? And very importantly, how do you feel about the the Ramos incident right in the comments below. I will see you soon. Till then, take care, glory to Madrid, and as always, a la Madrid!